name is Lucy Taylor, and this is my presentation of my project for Module 2, Tree. I'd like to quickly go through the deliverables drawings and then get into a little more detail while reviewing the renderings. This is a regional map diagram showing the surrounding landmarks. Our site was at a park at Arizona Falls on the Arizona Canal in Phoenix. This is a collage of some historical photos, and at the bottom a panoramic 360 view from Google Earth. Here's some site photos showing the park in the foreground. Here's my program area grouping and the grid that the layout was based on, and the size of the use space. My concept was to minimize views and noise from the road, and maximize interaction with the canal, the bike path that runs along it, the sunset views to the west, and the Camelback Mountain views to the north. My massing concept, an early physical model, explored isometric of the finished design, the first floor plan, and the second floor plan. And I added elevations to show the section through the courtyard with the canal at the top here, the canal and the bike path on the left all the way to the street on the right, and then a longitudinal section of the building. It's isometric of the design. So my design for this was very much inspired by the site itself, particularly the existing shade trees. In addition to the trees and the green landscape, the site's other major asset is the Arizona Canal, which surrounds it and hugs the entire northern length of the site. Because of these qualities, I named my youth center The Nest. My intent was to preserve and honor the existing tree canopy and green space while enhancing it with branching tree-like shade structures and topography-like landscape. The bright colors and whimsical shapes of the structures were developed in line with this project's brief specifics, which asked for a space that inspired spontaneous and undirected playfulness. I accentuated the natural sloped topography of the site with a terraced floor plan. It goes up across 4 slight level changes. It goes up 2 feet. So it's 8 feet higher at the eastern end, the first floor. The buildings follow a curving path as they climb from the western to the eastern edge of the site. The layout of the buildings and outdoor spaces was developed to welcome visitors from all directions and all levels, particularly from the canal bike path, and which is seen here in the foreground, and to encourage both wandering and exploring the site and interaction with the canal. The center is situated to surround the naturally sunken Central Park courtyard, framed by the sloping embankments of the canal bike path, to create a sense of enclosure and protection. The many enclosed program areas are housed all in separate structures that are linked linearly along a connected path. The path provides a wide walkway on all 4 sides of each freestanding structure, allowing for each interior space to have maximum connection with the exterior spaces. Each program use area has a unique color on the floor plan, delineating the different spaces. The fully column-supported buildings featured large overhangs and ample glass walls to maximize filtered sunlight while remaining open and well ventilated. The entire first floor is topped by a green roof replacing any lost park space with new elevated park space. This upper level park, along with the cafe and the residence, both on the second level, are shaded by large canopies and each accessed by an open stairway and an elevator. The second floor cafe provides views of the park, the canal, and Camelback Mountain in the distance. The two residences are situated above one another in a quieter section of the plan, though the keeper's apartment has a wide overlooked view of the property. The large multi-use spaces are located centrally. There are 3 canopy sheltered open-air plazas for performance or classroom use. The wing-like canopies provide shelter for a large portion of the interior as well as exterior spaces. The completely redesigned from my first iterations folded structure canopies were designed to have a maximum overhang with a central support. Their shape was developed to be arranged in a radial pattern. Back to an overview. So as to nest well in the curves created by the building layout. I wanted the canopies to feel light, uplifted, and sculptural, while also being structural and functional. The folded geometry of the lofted canopy wings is an intentional contrast to the curves of the ground-hugging structures that they shelter. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you for watching and listening.